Many are motivated to show kindness to others, and the fact is, we all could give more if we put our minds to it. Well, two Atlanta women did, and the result was an outpouring of generosity for some truly needy people.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round the wheels.
Alexis Embry makes her children feel at home by singing familiar tunes.
All through the town.
But this dorm is far from their real home. Suitcases are stacked, a hint of the problems left behind. What brought you to the shelter?
I lost my job, I guess, a year ago. And I lost my apartment, and basically I needed shelter, and here I am.
Alexis was on the verge of becoming homeless when she arrived at this shelter. Some women flee here from abuse. Others seek drug recovery. Candace Johnson was a methamphetamine addict. How did your addiction begin?
Just began with just some friends hanging out and, hey, let's do this. And it just progressed from there, turned into a daily thing, and I wound up losing everything. I lost my job, I lost my kids, my house, my car, and eventually I lost my freedom.
Candace has 3 children, one staying at the shelter. The fact that you have a 5-month-old daughter here with you, what impetus does that give you to succeed?
They need me. They need their mother. They need me to be normal. They need me to be clean and sober. And I want the best for her. And the best for her is mommy being mommy and not being the drug addict.
Where's Riley? Where's Riley? There she is!
These women's pasts are a far cry from the lives of 2 other mothers. Christy O'Connor and Casey Osborne Lump.
And then a circle around the 20.
Have never known what it's like to lose everything.
Hold on.
As sisters, they became intertwined, ironically, with a shelter called My Sister's House, a place they'd never even heard of, and yet wound up thrusting into the national spotlight.
Everyone here today is getting the chance to do something really extraordinary for others.
Christy had emailed Oprah about what she'd do for an act of kindness. In whirlwind fashion, within days, they became part of Oprah's audience, only told they'd be given a surprise challenge.
So you will each go home with $1,000. Okay? And that money, here's the challenge. For that money, this is what you're going to do. You're going to open your hearts. You're going to be really creative. And you're going to spend it all at once on one stranger or spend $1 on every person.
Oprah's challenge was to pay it forward. With $2,000 worth of debit cards and a video camera to record their experiences, Christy and Casey had 1 week to figure out how to give that money away. But they wanted more.
We wanted to figure out how we could make our money turn really large.
What were your initial thoughts of how much you could pay this forward, how much you could get, how much you could raise?
We thought maybe $5,000 or $10,000. We really had no idea what was going to happen.
Casey made calls and found out her son's PTA had worked with an organization called the Atlanta Union Mission. When they called the mission for guidance, they discovered the needs of My Sister's House. How did you come to identify with this cause so strongly?
I wanted to do something to be able to help children that couldn't necessarily help themselves.
Just knowing that these children don't have a home to go to at night or their own bed to say, this is my bed in my house.
It sure looks like this groundswell of support has happened over the last couple of days. We have asked.
With a long list of shelter needs, they enlisted the help of Q100 to get the word out.
Pay it forward to a great cause, My Sister's House.
Christy cut a commercial, and both ladies hit the phones, asking companies to donate.
Hey, Paul from Wellness Pediatrics. Office Depot. Macy's, thank you so much for calling back. Kroger, this is so exciting. Hello, Target.
Money started pouring in, just pouring in, and that's not even the best way to describe it. It just came from the skies, honestly.
Would you like to donate something to My Sister's House? It's a shelter for women and children. Every little bit helps, honey.
Thank you. A big boost came from Kroger. For 3 days, the company encouraged shoppers to round up their purchases, with the extra change going to My Sister's House.
And thank you for the donation.
After just 2 days,
the number as of midnight last night, Kroger and Q100 listeners have donated $60,000. Wow. $313 to My Sister's House.
Awesome. Oh my gosh, that is great. Oh, that is so awesome.
Atlanta responded, and donations snowballed.
I really think that we should at least get some underwear and socks.
Yeah, but I mean, we've got like $2,600 we can spend.
They shop with another donor, Target, stretching those dollars far.
Really, nobody turned us down. It was very easy to get the things that we needed for this organization and to do this, and no one really said no.
It wasn't long before trucks pulled up to the shelter. Grocery carts filled with giving lined the hallway.
We have diapers and blankets and wipes and pull-ups and bottles and cups and bowls.
Casey recorded all the treasures with a video camera supplied by Oprah.
We have so much stuff in the Braves, 100 goodie bags from them. Oh my gosh, we've got all this baby food. Just check that out.
The women and children gathered. The Braves mascot clowned around. And a home run of a party was about to start. We'll show you how their Christmas came early when we come back.
Also next, on Small Miracles, Oprah reacts to what the two sisters did. Small Miracles, an Action News primetime with John Brewitt.
I'd like to bring up and welcome the sisters responsible for bringing all of this together.
The women at My Sister's House gave a standing ovation for Christy O'Connor and Casey Osborne Lump, two sisters who worked day and night for a week to convince others to donate to the shelter. Atlanta Corporation showered the women with surprises.
On behalf of the Atlanta Braves, they have donated $1,000, 500 long-distance prepaid cards. Home Depot.
The grand total is $72,500.
The announcements were punctuated with screams of joy as donor after donor stepped forward.
All right, look at all that stuff.
They saw us come in that night with just truckloads of items and toys and games and bedding and clothes and things to eat and drink and play with. It was just wonderful seeing how happy they were when we did all of that.
Yes! Oh, this is what it's all about.
Enjoy it.
This is awesome. We made $1,000 into over $100,000.
I know.
The women couldn't wait to express their thanks.
Thank you. You're welcome, sweetie.
What type of expressions of gratitude did you get?
Oh my gosh, people come up and hugging your necks saying, you know, we didn't have enough diapers last week. One little girl I met in particular, she came up to me and she said, I did not know that there were nice people in the world like you. She said, thank you so much. And I was like, there's so many wonderful people.
Do you recall the name of the young woman?
Her name was Candace Johnson.
It just really shocked me, and it really touched me. I did not know that there were so many people, including them, that just were so compassionate about people who needed help.
It was also overwhelming to a star who has everything.
This is a better return.
Oprah had given the sisters $2,000 to give to others.
And the final tally was
$200,000.
$200,000!
What have you learned about yourself? Did you ever think you were capable of doing something like this?
No, sir, I did not. I did not know that I could pull it off. I mean, I had hoped, I had dreams that I could do it, but I didn't realize I could get it done in such a short amount of time. So I learned that I can do anything if I put my mind to it.
It's a message that resonates within the shelter, where women are putting their lives and spirits back together. There's a sense of revival. Closets that were almost bare are full of diapers. New baby blankets adorn cribs.
Having a good time?
And Alexis has a new stroller for her boy, courtesy of two sisters she's never met.
I used to be one of those people. It never really hits you until you're on the other side. It's a beautiful thing, you know, to have people that you don't know, has never seen you before, to help. And I think it's a blessing.
We wish the best of luck to all those women.